Hello and welcome to Hearthstone Top 5. My name is Benjamin Hero and today we'll be discussing the top 5 surprisingly good cards from the Journey to Ungoa expansion. So far this expansion has been out for a little over 1 month and some cards have truly been a lot better than expected. Alright boys and girls, let's get started. At number 5 we have Vicious Fledgling, aka
Arena's new biggest asshole.
aka the arena card that fought its way into Constructed. Just like Rocky Balboa, it did not let those Blizzard enhanced OP cards stop it from getting a spot into Constructed. Vicious Fledgling, when it was first unveiled, had everything going against it. It was a 3-mana 3/3 without an immediate board impact, and you had to attack face in order to get its effect off. And the biggest point actually is that it's been in the dreaded 3-mana must-kill category. These kind of cards are not new. Other 3-mana must-kill cards that have been pure arena warriors include Ogima Aspirant, Flesh-Eating Ghoul, Dragonhawk Rider, Adult Grizzly, Auction Master Beardo, and I'm sure you get the picture. Having a 3-mana card that you must kill is nothing new. So what hope did Vicious Fledgling actually have? But then, ladies and gentlemen, this happened. We got Winfrey! Yes! Oh man, he's so finished. Let's go. You're finished. The only way you can come back if my internet disconnects, a meteor hits my... Okay. One for the road, boys and girls. Getting Windfury on your first attack completely changes the game. And you have a 1 in 3, a 33% chance to get Windfury on your first attack. Once players realize that Vicious Fledgling can single-handedly win the game and consistently, it finally earned the respect it finally deserved. And unlike most of the other must-kill 3-drops, Vicious Fledgling does not depend on another card in order to completely molest the board. Let's get to number 4. At number 4, we have Spiked Rich Steed, aka the finished version of Power Wet Tentacles. Just compare Spiked Rich Steed to Power Wet Tentacles. It really does seem like the card designers forgot to add text to Power Wet Tentacles. Spiked Rich Steed was always going to be a decent card in everyone's mind. I mean, for 6 mana, you get +2/+6 Taunt, Death Battle, summon a 2/6 Stegodon with Taunt. That's pretty damn good. It's decent. However, for a buff card at 6 mana, that was damn expensive. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to guarantee the buff, you have to summon with a Silverhand Recruit. It will set you back 8 mana. So to be no surprise if Spiked Rich Steed never did see a proper, pure competitive play. However, what made Spiked Rich Steed a really surprisingly good card is one simple fact. It is so damn incredibly awkward to deal with.
It is possible that Spiked Rich Steed ends up being so good that it carries mid-range Paladin.
Let's compare Spiked Rich Steed to another 6-mana card, such as Kain Bloodhoof. Kain Bloodhoof! That's a damn weird name. So let's say somebody plays Kain Bloodhoof. You know, it's a 6-mana 4/5. No, when someone plays it, you can deal with this. There's no urgency. You can relax. You can chill. It's only a 4/5. It's easy. When somebody plays Spiked Rich Steed against you, all of a sudden, their minion has +2 attack and essentially infinite health. And it has Taunt. It can't be ignored. And even once you get past the first body, there is another Taunt minion with 6 health. See, it's one of those cards once you play against, you start to see how awkward it is to deal with. To put it simply, imagine this scenario. Imagine you go into the guy's urinal and you see 3 different urinals, you know? And as any guy, you go to the leftmost urinal. And then somebody walks in. Let's call this guy Mr. Bloodhoof. Mr. Bloodhoof walks in and he stands to the urinal next to you. Instead of going to the one to the far right, he goes to the middle, essentially making you both next to each other. You know, it's awkward, but you can deal with it. You know what? You can talk to the guy afterwards. You can be like, dude, respect the one urinal space rule, and everything is perfect. Okay, now let's say same scenario. You go to the leftmost urinal, but this time Mr. Spiked Reach comes in, and instead of doing what Mr. Bloodhoof did by going to the middle one, he goes and pees in the same urinal. And since you're already going, you can't quite stop. And he's there doing his business as well, in the same place you're doing it. It's just awkward. And with this convoluted story, it's the best way I can sort of tell you the difference between Spiked Rich Steed's awkwardness and unusual 6-mana card awkwardness. And this is why Spiked Rich Steed is a surprisingly good card. At number 3, we have Stonehill Defender, aka the paladin card that was made into a neutral minion. When Stonehill Defender was first unveiled, people were thinking, meh, how good can a 1/4 taunt Discover really be? For 3 mana, people will not take this card seriously whatsoever. Because look at the cards such as Grime Street Informant, another Discover card that's so absolutely no play except for Arena. But in essence, it's a no play. So people were thinking, taunts, you know what? It can't be that guy. It can't be that good. It can't be that good. But then when people actually started to play the card in Paladin, they realized, wait a minute, this is in essence a second Tyrion, a second Sunkeeper Terram, and a Grime Street Protector. And because Discover is weighted 400% more to class cards, you're gonna see those 3 beauties a lot of the time. So Stonehill Defender was pretty damn good in mid-range Paladin. And it's also really good in Taunt Warrior, because it's a taunt itself that can discover another taunt minion for the quest. So it turned out that Stonehill Defender was a lot better than people expected. Kinda like with Cabal Courier. Once people played it, they realized that Mage, Warlock, and Priest cards are pretty damn powerful. And the amount of times Stonehill Defender discovers Primordial Drake against me is infuriatingly high. So, for those and that reason alone, Stonehill Defender easily earned its spot at number 3 as a surprisingly good card from the journey to Ungoro. At number 2, we have Primordial Drake, aka the hidden tech card against Priest, because he has 4 attack and he's got a dumb amount of health. When Primordial Drake was first announced, no one quite took the card seriously, because its effect of dealing 2 damage to everything was already done before in Corrupted Seer, and Corrupted Seer was 2 mana cheaper, and it saw pretty much no play except for Arena, and people thought, well, if Corrupted Seer doesn't work, what hope, my friend, what hope can Primordial Drake have? But as we all know, comparison is very dangerous when it comes to Hearthstone. But Primordial Drake is actually such a powerful card because it has Taunt. The fact that it has Taunt gives it so much more power than you think. It combos beautifully with Sleep with the Fishes, meaning it is a perfect fit for Taunt Warrior, and it also combos beautifully with the Curator, drawing itself a dragon, and it's a great defensive card that deals 2 damage to everything and gives you a full 8 Taunt minion. Even though at first impressions 8 mana seems super expensive, the fact that Primordial Drake just like the Spiked Rich Steed, is an awkward card to deal with. At number 1, we have the Caverns Below, the obligatory OP card in the expansion that nobody saw coming. It will join the ranks of Patch the Pirate, Mysterious Challenger, and good old Boom! The Caverns Below, when it was first unveiled, people didn't take it seriously. I mean, the condition to activate it, playing 4 of the same minions in one game, people thought it's ridiculous. You can, at most, you can only put 2 of the same cards in one deck. So you had to draw the card, bounce the card back, and play it again, and play it again. People did not take this card seriously whatsoever, even though the effect was very powerful, but nobody really expected Quest Rogue to really be a deck.
However, the main weakness of the Caverns Below deck is that so much of the early game requires you to basically set up to get the Crystal Core, and then you play the Crystal Core, which costs 5 mana, and then after that you start to go into good stuff mode. But the problem is, if you're doing not much between turns 1 and 4, you're going to die. And also, the reward perhaps doesn't even win you the game instantly. Even though I thought I came up with a pretty cool The Caverns Below deck, I have to rate The Caverns Below 1 star.
And then on the day that the expansion was released, Dog managed to get rank 1 legend with Quest Rogue. Needless to say, once this happened, everybody realized that the Quest Rogue is damn busted. This quest can be completed as soon as turn 4. The quest can be completed as soon as turn 4. To put it into perspective, the Warlock quest card, Lakari Sacrifice, was expected to be the next big thing. But guess what? It takes but turn 8 for the Warlock quest to complete, whereas the Rogue quest takes what, turn 4, turn 5? It just goes to show how bad people are when it comes to predicting cards. But by far the biggest impact that Caverns Below had, it made Gadgets and Ferryman playable. It made him playable. Man, you have no idea how much this means to me. I put my neck out for this card. My neck out. If you go to my insane or terrible Whispers of the Old Gods, or which one was it again? If you go to one of my insane or terrible videos where I talk about Gadgets and Ferryman, everybody laughed at me. But now, ladies and gentlemen, who's laughing now? Even though the prospect seems low, you must never give up hope! Man, Gadgets and Ferryman, you have the potential to be the most insane or the most terrible card in the whole expansion. Yes, Gadgets and Ferryman, the Caverns Below, and it also made Stone Tough Sport meta, which is pretty crazy. The Caverns Below is by far the biggest, most surprising, powerful card in the Journey to Ungoro expansion. And that's it. Thank you for making it to the end. I really do appreciate people that commit from the beginning to the end. And if you enjoyed it, please think about subscribing. It will do a whole bunch for the channel. In addition, can I also ask for some feedback? I really want to collect some feedback again. I haven't asked for a long time. So please comment on the video and answer these 2 questions. 1, what is the thing that you liked about this video? And 2, what is the thing that you didn't like about the video or something that you believe could be improved? So please answer those 2 questions. I know if you don't usually comment, please comment. Just let me know. I want to improve. I want to get better. I want to know what you liked so I can do more of it. I want to know what you didn't like so I can do less of it or I can improve it. I'm all about improving. I'm all about feedback, and I really appreciate your feedback and your comments. You have no idea. Also, join the Hero Team Discord server because we're gonna be having many more card competitions, and now they have their own separate top 5 video. So if you're a budding card trading artist and want your cards to be shown off to thousands of people, then join the Hero Team Discord server. Alright, boys and girls, thank you for your passion! Your support, your support's been immense so far. I really do appreciate it. And alright then, ladies and gentlemen, I shall speak to you later on. Adios.